across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
For Dallas.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Now Jones. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Cowboys 0. Graham Gano.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. He'll find the rookie from Oklahoma, CeeDee Lamb. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Prescott to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Complete.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, Golden Tate. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
at their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On 1st and 10, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they... And this is caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Cowboys.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Prescott. This to Jarwin. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards, the pickup there. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
7 yards there and a first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Cowboys, nothing.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Prescott from the gun. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Tony Pollard.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
At the 5-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Elliott. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Giants 13, Cowboys 7. Greg Zuerlein to kick.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On first down, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Brings up second.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 45 on second down, Jones. That's complete left side to Shepard. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, second and 7. This ball complete, Jones to Ingram, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions, first and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting, pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Giants 20.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He'll bice into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. It's a foot race. The 40, 30. Yeah, the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain?
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Giants 27, Cowboys 7. Graham Gano set to kick.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Prescott now from the 50. Able to hit his target, Lamb. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Dallas.
First down, Prescott. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
At the 25-yard line.
And again, it's Prescott. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Complete.
Michael Gallup in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check 26, check 26. Here we go, 46, 46.
To throw is Prescott. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play.
The ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
48 for Mike.
They'll go to Barkley again. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Saquon
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
That's just me and you. That's just me and you.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Kicks this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Pollard, the ball carrier.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
At the 44-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Now in his 4th year out of Alabama, there's Dalvin Tomlinson making another nice play up front. He's been one of the strong points of this Giants defense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll turn to the power game, and Olawale. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
A 4-yard pickup on the
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man, hand him the ball, and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
For Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed. Not much there, only a yard.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter.
Come on, guys, let's go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Following the interception, here's Prescott. This one to Jarwin over the middle. That catch good for only a couple.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Here's Prescott. Sideline throw, that's caught. Amari Cooper. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Prescott yet again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. They'll throw again. Prescott. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it. Still down 10.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Caught right side, Tate. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Jones. Forced out to his left. Incomplete.
I know you're thinking it, but I'll just go ahead and say it. To give you an idea of how sharp he's been in this game, just his 2nd incompletion, and we're in the 4th quarter.
He has been locked in, laser-focused all throughout this one, hasn't he?
Certainly has, and he's gotten some help from his receivers as well. They also are locked in.
Yeah, the drops have been at a bare minimum. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 33 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
52 yards. First down.
A first down throw for Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play.
Brings up 2nd.
But the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And once again, not much running room, if any at all.
On the carry.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And 10.
Right there. 54 Mike. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they...
Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Burst by him near the 35. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Their own 43-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Prescott on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.